securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. 1 out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
The batter, left fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Here's Cano now at second. And there's one down now. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Digging in to try it again, Alcides Escobar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch here from Price. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Nope. Up high. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back. Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Ball one. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simmons has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now. Jake Lamb. He singled his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. But they digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Price sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. Could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. Scott Ober takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, Carlos.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Carlos Gonzalez. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's Simmons at short. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Digging in once again, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 0 now. Mike Zunino would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Ready for another chance. Byron Buxton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit. Able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that was perhaps bay bound, but instead it's a long foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to duke him down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Price ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Christian Bethencourt. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Matt Bush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, so that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. 2 down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Jake Lamb standing in now. On the move now is Fowler, grounded back up the middle, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. Fine play there to end the inning. 1 left for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Next to bat for the Giants, Alcides Escobar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And Standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buxton is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Gregory Infante has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 misses off the plate.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Taylor into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 33, Freddie Arias.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Taylor, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it, Santana. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Digging in, Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
And that's his 2nd triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. high in the air down the right field line. Santana on the move into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. But the Rockies. Giancarlo Stanton now. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Price into his motion. Here it is on 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Jones on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. And he'll step off and try and reset. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Travis Shaw goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Now the first pitch here from Price. Santana on third with 2 out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third. And don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 6, Carl Edwards.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Michael Taylor. Weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 0-2 once more. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Christian Bethancourt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Kelvin Herrera is called upon with 2 out in the 8 as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Herrera.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Bionicella enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Sliced hard down the left field line. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His 2nd of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, any insurance run you could put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Here's Javier Baez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A ball and a strike to count to Alcides Escobar. Way in front of that fastball. Popped him up. Lamb is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Ready for another shot now. Joey Votto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
5-2 the final today. The Colorado Rockies rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. David Price earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Kelvin Herrera gets a 4-out save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 5-2. They have won again and now have an unfathomable 25 straight wins. The Dodgers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Nationals in Washington 13-7. The Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-2. Clayton Kershaw got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Braves downed the Marlins 12-3. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Chicago Cubs put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-4. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-3. The Orioles combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Red Sox on the road 11-3. The White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-5. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 7-1. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. Aaron Judge had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 5-4. He is among the American Astros passed the Indians 4-3.